The best at huckandpeck.com. Huck and Peck behind Wendy's on Broad Street.
Well, we are definitely not having a dull day at work today. The Chattanooga Zoo is here gearing you up for Boo in the Zoo and soon to be coming up the Asian Lantern Festival. So great to have Eric Jackson, Zay Burton, and Kiumbe the Serval here this morning. Good to see all three of you.
Good to see you.
She is quite the crowd pleaser, Zay.
Is.
She's an entertainer for sure.
She is.
This is the same little girl. We go back farther with the zoo than y'all do.
You do. You definitely have a history. That's for sure.
She and her sister, right? She has a sister. Came on the zoo, on the show about 7 years ago when y'all first got her. They were little tiny. I guess you call them a kitten. It's still a kitten.
Yep.
She is native to where, Zay?
Africa. She's an African serval.
This is as big as she will get.
Yep, she is 7 years old, so she is full grown.
So are they intended to be, I don't know, pack animals? I mean, they live in a family, don't they?
They are
In the wild?
they are actually usually solitary in the wild, but since she grew up with her sister, they are compatible, so they do live together.
Eric, I want to bring you in because you haven't been with the zoo that long.
No, only about 2 months.
But aren't you loving it? I mean, every day brings you something different.
Yes, you never know what the day will bring. That's for sure.
So I know y'all are here because we're in the month of September, but soon it will be October. A tradition here in Chattanooga is Boo in the Zoo.
Yes.
And you've expanded it for 3 weekends.
Yes,
this year.
yeah, normally it's 2 weekends, but we've expanded it for a third weekend.
So when the kids come out with their cute trick-or-treating and they think that what they want is candy, I bet they go home more talking about the animals they get to see. Will Kiumbe be one of them, do you think?
Kiumbe will most likely be out that day.
Okay. What are some of her characteristics, Zay? Because I mean, it was very obvious to see she knows you and trusts you very much.
Yes, so some things that Kiumbe will do better than Kabeti is she will, she's a little bit braver, so she'll come out and sit pretty like this, most likely on the same table when you come to Boo at the Zoo. So she'll come out and kind of show off her jumping skills.
Which we were all kind of waiting to see. I mean, this table, you can see it's about, what, 3.5 feet tall?
Quite tall,
something
yeah.
like that. And just in one leap, her first time when she jumped up, she didn't quite make it. Maybe it was new surroundings
Might
or
have been
something.
the slick floor.
It was
Who
the
knows,
floor.
It was the floor.
Yeah.
And then she jumped again and made it. You said I can touch her. Well, should I let her see that I'm going to touch her first?
Nope, you can just announce touch and touch her on the back.
So I should say that? Okay, touch. Oh, she's a little bit coarse, ever so slightly. She's not even turning around. I mean, she's used to people touching her.
Yeah, she's the more brave one. Her sister would probably turn around and kind of smell you and then turn back to us, but she's pretty used to being handled.
Okay, something else that's surprising me about her, I'm watching her now. She's tall and long and lean. Her tail is rather short.
Yeah, it is.
Why is that? Is that intended to help her jump better, or do you know?
I think it's just a genetic thing. I think that their tails are just kind of shorter like that. But they, like you said, they are long. They have very long legs. So they're able to jump about 12 feet in the air, actually.
Markings are always fascinating to me. And when you're really up close with them like we are now, you see it in detail far more than you do in just a picture. So she's got these beautiful spots, but then underneath her legs, it's white. And look at her ears, the horizontal markings that way. I wonder what she's intended to camouflage in with.
Yeah, so the spots and the stripes are kind of to camouflage in with the shrubbery that they would mostly hunt in. So they like to crouch around a shrubbery, jump up, catch a bird in midair, and jump back down.
That's what they do? They catch a bird in midair?
Yep, that's what they do best.
Is that their primary food source?
Yeah, so they'll go after rodents, but they are also very much known for jumping birds in midair.
She, however, likes fish because you're giving her shrimp.
Oh yeah, she's very food motivated, so makes it pretty easy.
I have a dog at home that's very food motivated, so I can understand that. Her whiskers, like a traditional cat, that's kind of how she feels her way through.
Exactly.
So Eric, when the kids come out for Boo in the Zoo, and then I want to get to the Asian Lantern Festival, they just come, right? Or do you have to sign up for a time?
No, you can come. We actually just launched our page on our website for Boo in the Zoo tickets. You can go on there at chattanooga.zoo.org and order your tickets. It's going to be an awesome event. We're going to have a lot of really cool talent there, I will say.
Yeah.
So definitely bring your kids, bring your family. It's going to be a fantastic time.
What do you mean when you say talent there?
So we may or may not have some princesses and maybe some Marvel characters. I can't say yes or no, but
they're having to check their calendars and get back to you.
That's right. You know, they're super busy.
Right. They may have a tea somewhere else.
That's right. Exactly.
So now talk about the Lantern Festival.
Sure.
What a beautiful thing.
Yes. So normally we have a thing called Beastly Feasts and Holiday Lights. We're not doing that this year, but instead we're doing this amazing event called the Asian Lantern Festival, presented by the Chattanooga Zoo. It's actually spanning for about 2.5 months, from November 9th to January 15th. It's going to be an awesome event with these really cool light-up displays of a lot of our animals that we have here at the zoo.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Like there are areas where their habitats will
They'll be scattered around the area, and people can go and watch them. Some of them move. We're going to have awesome light-up swings, some little interactive displays, like a bubble room. It's going to be an awesome experience.
And
for
what
the
a
whole
fun
family.
time of year to do it, because it takes holiday lights to a different level.
Yes. And it's also, you know, a celebration of Asian culture. We're going to have a lot of awesome artisans and vendors to kind of reflect that.
You know, I'll make this quick point since you mentioned the Asian culture. The Creative Arts Guild was here, and they were talking about a festival they have coming up, and one of the areas for kids will be they can travel around to different parts of the world with these experiences. A minute left, but that's kind of what you get with the zoo.
Yes.
Right? It takes you around the world.
Sure. Absolutely. And you know, we do pride ourselves on being the greatest little zoo in America, but you know, it's kind of a hot pocket for all these awesome different cultural experiences.
She loves you, Zay. Kiambe, you said, means monster.
It does.
She's not a, now should I say touch?
Yep, say touch.
Touch. She is definitely not a monster.
She's smelling ya. She's smelling ya.
Okay, Boo in the Zoo, 3 weekends in October. Do you want to smell me? I'm kind of nervous. 3 weekends in October, beginning the 14th through Halloween weekend proper. It's $10 if you're a member. If you're a non-member, it's just $15. But part of there being the best little zoo in America is that what you get for your membership. So good grief, become a member.
Absolutely.
If you
Sign
are
up
not
today.
one already. And then watch for the Asian Lantern Festival coming up in November. Thank you, all three.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having us.
Local 3 wants you to win 2 tickets to Ain't Too Proud, the life and times of the Temptations. Experience all the thrilling hits and dance moves on the Memorial Auditorium